Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you might be tuning in from. Today is the 14th day of May 2026, and I'm your host, Mugera Hassan Black, a qualified fitness coach, a qualified training manager, a qualified FA Level 1 football coach, a qualified stand-up comedian, a qualified ethical hacker, but an unqualified journalist who loves a very good conversation. And right here with me is a person who's going to have a very good conversation with me, Franziska from Germany, right?
I am from Germany, but I live in Austria now.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
originally from Germany, but live in Austria.
Yes.
Franziska, tell us a bit about you. And also, by the way, welcome to the Mugera podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, we're so happy to have you. Please, tell us a bit about you.
Okay, so my name is Franziska. I am originally from Hanover in Germany. That's where I grew up. But my parents are originally from Kazakhstan and from Russia. So I'm not completely German, but yeah. And now I moved to Vienna in Austria to do my master's degree there in agricultural economics. And yeah, that's what I can say about me.
A master's degree in agricultural economics in Vienna.
Yes, in Vienna.
So you have roots. Do you speak any languages that are not German and English?
I do speak Russian a little bit because my parents, they are from the ex-Soviet Union.
For sure.
And
Do you go back to the Soviet Union before Russia or something? Do you have any relatives there?
I do have a lot of relatives there, but I have been back last, I think when I was like 15 or something, so it's a long time ago already. But they do come and visit us occasionally.
That's nice.
Yeah, but my Russian is not perfect. It's like I kind of stopped at children's level, kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I do speak English, German.
I speak Russian too.
Really?
I say как дела.
Хорошо. Как
Yeah, my
дела?
Russian is good too. Eh? Well, we as Ugandans or foreigners who would be coming here in Uganda would be wondering for someone like you living in Uganda. You live in Uganda, right?
No, I don't live here. I'm just here for 6 weeks.
So 6 weeks. You've been here for 6 weeks, or you are here for 6 weeks?
In total, I will be here for a little more than 6 weeks.
Right.
But I'm already here for 5.5 weeks, so I'm leaving on Sunday.
Leaving on Sunday. Well, we are so lucky that we get you on the podcast before you leave.
Yes.
What has been your impression of Uganda?
Well, actually, I really have a good impression of Uganda. Well, the first time I came here, I arrived at the airport and someone picked me up. I was a little, of course, I had like a little bit of a culture shock.
Yes.
When I arrived, because everything is so different here and the way people live is different, their mindset is different and everything. But in general, I do think it was a really nice experience because I got to know so many new perspectives on life and everything. And also in the hostel here, there were so many people that I met. And
People you knew or people that were strangers to you?
No, strangers, that I got to know in the hostel, like locals, but also people from other countries.
Tell us about the first experience when you land at the Entebbe International Airport. What is going through your mind before you land, and when you land, is it the same? What did you experience?
Yeah, so I flew through Addis Ababa.
Addis Ababa.
Ababa.
Ethiopia.
Yes, exactly, Ethiopia.
Yes.
And then I arrived, I remember I went on the flight and it was like a 2-hour flight from there to come to Entebbe.
So you fly from Hanover to
from Frankfurt actually.
Frankfurt to Addis.
Yes.
Addis to Uganda.
Yeah, and I was really excited to come to Uganda because I did not know what to expect because I haven't really been to East Africa before.
Okay, so this was the first time for you to come to East Africa?
Yes, and I also have not traveled by myself.
Oh, this was the first time you're traveling solo?
Yes.
Nice, nice.
So I was really, and also I came here for my master's thesis.
So you're here
research.
for specifically master's research, and that's the 6-week work you're going to be doing, right?
Yeah, so I was really, I don't know, how do you call it when you're like nervous or also excited because I did not know what to expect.
Yes.
But then I arrived at the airport and it was a good experience. I first had to get like a mobile SIM and everything, and and I also tried to get a taxi, but I think I booked it with the hostel.
You booked the taxi with the hostel?
Yeah.
So were they able to serve you? Were they able to help you? Thank you. I'll take that. Do you want some tea, please? I ordered some. I think it would be.
No, thank you.
No,
That's fine.
sorry. You can have mine.
Okay.
Have mine, please. Can I get another one if you don't mind? Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah, I think I wanted to be prepared as much as I can because I wanted to. That's why I booked with the hostel already a taxi. And I remember my flight was late, and it took me way longer at the airport than I expected. And I was thinking, oh no, what if he's not waiting for me, the guy at the airport? Maybe what if he's just leaving? Because I think I was 3 hours late or 2 hours, but he waited for me.
Was it the flight was late by 3 hours?
No, the flight was late by maybe 1 hour, but it took me so long to get everything done at the airport, way longer than I expected.
Was it because of the airport systems, or was it because you did not know your way around?
I didn't. It was because
I can imagine the airport in Frankfurt is totally completely different from what is here, right?
I would say everything here was like a little, like in Frankfurt, everything is really quick and to the point. And here it was more, I would say, relaxed.
Chill, easy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also the visa, like it took some time to get I had to get a visa.
On arrival? Or you
no,
got
I
a visa?
Got one, but they had to check everything, and that took quite a long time, and I expected it to take less time. And then also to get the mobile SIM, it didn't really work the first time, so they had to redo it. Like,
well, the
3 times.
mobile SIM, like the physical SIM card, or did you get an eSIM?
I get an eSIM.
eSIM.
I got an eSIM, yeah.
You get an eSIM.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. It's good they have the technology. I do not think they have the technology yet. Well,
yes, they
thank
do
you,
have
Uganda. They do.
They did have it, but they had to take a picture, and then the system didn't work, and they had to redo the picture, and I think that took like, 1.5 hours or something.
That's all before you meet your guy who's going to take you to the hostel? Oh my God, that was a long time.
Yeah, and I couldn't really text anyone because I had no Wi-Fi.
100%.
And then I thought like, oh shit, I really hope he's gonna wait for me. But he did, and I was like, I'm so sorry that it took me so long. And he was like, I'm used to this. That's normal.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
Not the first time. So that, basically you would say that has been a very good impression, that impression at the airport and everything. You said that was really good and seamless. So journey from airport coming to here where you're staying, which is Bushpig. How was that, and were you welcomed? How were the people? Yeah,
I think people were really welcoming.
What time did you arrive? Was it night or day?
No, it was daytime.
Daytime.
I planned it that I'm arriving at 11.
Very smart.
So, and then I think I was here at 4.
4 p.m.
4 p.m., yeah. And I remember I arrived and I was like still, I don't know, I was so tired from the whole flight and like from everything. And everything was so new that I had like a little bit of a shock. And I remember I called my mom and I was like, I want to come back home. But
how long did it take before you called back?
I think it was just the second I was like laying in my bed and I was like, everything was so warm.
Yes. Oh.
Everything was so different. And then, yeah, she said like, it's gonna be fine. If you don't want to stay, you can just go home.
She said that to you?
Yes, and then I was like sleeping. I rested. I ate some food here, and then it was all good.
So, speaking about food, let's not go too quick, by the way. Take us back a little bit, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
So, university research. Why Uganda? How did you come to the conclusion to come to Uganda?
Yeah, so I'm doing my research on coffee value chains and on some EU regulations that are coming up, and I want to see how they are affecting the coffee value chain. And that's why I think at first it was my professor, she asked me if I want to go to Latin America for coffee or to Africa. And then I said, I've already did some studies on Latin America. I have not been there, but I did already write some seminars in the university about it. So I thought like, maybe I want to rather explore like some African countries. And then there was like the decision between Uganda and Ethiopia. And I think Ethiopia already has like a really well domestic market for coffee. And so I was like, I want to go to Uganda.
So you chose Uganda?
Yeah, that's why I kind of chose Uganda, yeah.
Well, we are so lucky that you decided to come here.
Yes, I was really happy.
There are so many people from Germany, by the way, doing same research that I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Which university is that that sent you here? Do you have to work with the university, and is it fully funded, or do you have to fund it yourself?
So my university, I don't know, should I say the name of the
please.
Boku University in Vienna. They have a bigger project with another partner, and that partner is kind of funding most of what I'm doing here. Like they're funding my accommodation, my transport, and they gave me a budget, and that's what I'm kind of working with.
Oh, you can't go beyond the budget?
I can, but then I have to pay it myself.
Ah.
So
That's where the trick is.
yeah,
Yes.
and I'm still a student, so I don't want to really
Overspend.
what
don't want to overspend, yes, yes,
exactly. Yeah, so they like gave me the opportunity to come here. I'm really happy for that. And yeah, but I do have to also like deliver. You know, like I do have to do the research here. So
Oh, so while you're here, it's not holidays and enjoyment. It's really work. You have to immerse yourself in work.
I mean, they leave it open to me how I'm scheduling my time and everything, but I still have to collect all the data. And yeah, I do want to make it. They do want to have a good thesis.
Yes.
So
You're writing a thesis, right?
Yeah.
What would a normal day, a normal work day look like for you? A normal busy day? Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
They serve the best coffee here, by the way. Yeah. So what would a normal day look like for you?
A normal day here. So there's no such thing as a normal day.
There's no such thing as a normal day.
But I would say, okay, so there were like a few weeks where I would go to coffee areas,
Yeah.
and there I would visit the field. And those days, I cannot really tell you what they look like. They were just, every day it was a different day. But for example, I usually had some kind of informant, some kind of people that I knew, and they would just help me to get some contacts, and then we would visit, for example, coffee farmers. And in Kampala, I did have some contacts from my cooperation partner, like people from the ministry or people from, for example, like banks or anyone, or people who just knew a lot about the coffee industry or the coffee value chain. And then I would have interviews with them.
Does that mean that you have to travel to remote areas where this coffee is being grown because
Yeah.
it's not really in the capital city, no? Which areas have you been to? Do you remember these places by name?
Yes, I've been to Mbale region, to Kapchova.
Mbale region.
Yes.
Kapcholo is the mountain on
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
Oh, it was really nice. It
Yes,
was
tell
really
me about
beautiful. Well, I've been to the Sipi Falls too, so that area is beautiful. It's way colder than Kampala, I would say.
You know, I've been to Sipi, but when I was going around, like looking down on the mountains, I find it very scary. I can't go up there.
I think it was fine.
I have a fear for heights anyway. So you've been there,
Yeah.
and they grow coffee there.
Yes, they grow coffee there, Arabica mostly, and mostly special. Like, well, at least where I went, they had specialty coffee. And then I also went. Yeah, maybe I'll tell you first about the Kapchova reason. But yeah, Kapchova was really nice. Like, I think I also stayed there with a family,
Yes.
and they were really living in like a rural area, so I got to really know the real rural life.
Oh, hold on a second. So
Yeah.
you stayed with the family, which means you stayed with them in their house.
Well, I think it was their office.
Their
not
office.
their house, but it was close to their house.
Are you
like in
that
the village.
flexible? Can you like live in? Because I'm imagining the
Yeah.
accommodation there,
Yeah.
where there is no
No electricity.
electricity,
No water.
no water.
I mean, the first day we had waters. The first days, only on the third day the water was gone.
And there was tap water. There was tap water, or
No, it was like they had a tank on top of the house.
which
and
is rainwater.
I don't know. I didn't.
Was it pushed there by the tap? Okay, so there
but
was
I
a tank.
realized that it was a tank when it was gone. Before that, I thought it was water coming from the tap.
There's no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but I do have my own mobile data, so that was
which you
still
use.
work, which is really nice. You know, in Germany we have a lot of areas where in rural areas you don't have any service,
Is that so?
and here you do have service. So in that sense,
Yeah,
it's way better here. Yeah.
mobile business is a very big business here, so they invest a lot in
okay.
infrastructure.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense when you say that.
Yeah.
And Kapchora itself is on top of the mountain. There is a big mast.
Okay.
Way big mast, so your network is good, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So what was it like living with this family? I'm guessing they treated you so
Yeah.
nice.
There they were really treating me well. So they wanted me to have like a real Ugandan experience.
Right.
So they would also, one day they would call all the people from the village.
They
And-
call all the people from the
Yeah.
village.
And then they would cook all together, and then they were dancing with me.
Dancing for you.
Yeah, I was also dancing with them.
Okay.
But that was really, and they gave me a name. They called me Cheptoyek.
Chapter what?
Cheptoyek. And I think that means a daughter from another country or something.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's so beautiful. And you were dancing. I can't imagine you dancing. Are you a great dancer? Are you a good dancer?
No.
Not a good dancer. You understand the Kapchorans, the way they dance. Did you see the dance? It was a bit energetic. And in fact, a bit of history on Kapchora.
Yeah.
Our greatest runners come from there. I don't know whether they told you.
Who comes from there?
Greatest runners, the marathon runners.
Oh yeah, they told me about this. Yeah, we also passed their houses. Yeah.
Kiprotich, Cheptegei,
Yeah.
Nzikuru. This is why you get the name Chep something.
We've also went hiked up to a mountain and there was a running court for those Olympic.
Yes, which has been newly built. It's recently built.
Yeah.
You saw it too?
Yeah, we were there.
All the greatest runners come from that area.
Yeah.
And I think you must have been treated nice and the people are pleasant.
Yeah, they were really nice.
That's amazing. So you were telling me about another place that you went to that wasn't Kapchora. What was that?
The Masaka area.
Masaka area. Oh, that was on opposite ends, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
It means you have to come back here, stay for a few days and then go to Masaka.
Yes.
Tell me about that. How was that experience?
So I've been there 2 weeks ago and my experience there was a little different because I went with someone from a multinational coffee company.
Right.
And I was staying at a hotel. So I didn't really live with them.
Sorry, let's go back a little bit when you stayed with the family.
Yeah.
You stayed with the family.
Yeah.
Did you sleep on a mosquito net?
Yes, we had a mosquito net.
Okay, that's good because the mosquitoes can be very stubborn. Do you
Yeah.
sleep on a mosquito net here?
Yes, the hostel has for every bed a mosquito net.
Okay,
which is really nice.
For those of you watching, if you live in Uganda and you have no mosquito net, this is what they call malaria impending. It's coming, right? Yeah, of course.
I also have to take malaria medication actually because I don't know, I think everyone who lives here is kind of used to malaria or they have resistance. Or
Yeah, the
something.
immune system grows. Yeah.
But when you come from Europe or I don't know, any other place where they don't have so many mosquitoes and malaria, you have to take medication.
Okay.
And the medication is also not fun because it has some side effects.
And what was the food like? You say they cooked. They cooked. You cooked. How many days did you stay there?
Only 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah.
That's not only. That's a long time. That's a long time. What was the food like there? Because here the food obviously could kind of match what you have in Germany, but there
true.
it's different.
So we ate, I think, a lot of local food like matoke.
Matoke.
That was really nice. We don't use, I don't know, bananas in Europe. We only eat them sweet.
Yeah.
And they are fruit, but it was so nice to see that you can mash them up almost like mashed potatoes, but it's like bananas.
Yes.
Oh, that was really good actually. Then we also ate some beans.
Beans with the bananas.
With the matoke. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Matoke.
You also call it bananas?
Yeah, matoke. Yeah, matoke. Yeah, you're right.
Then some posho. Posho was actually a really big thing, I feel like there. Everyone ate posho. Or how do you call it?
The maize flour.
Yeah.
Yes. I like that you call it posho. What do they call it back in Germany?
I don't think we have it.
You've never had posho before?
I'm not completely sure if it's the same. I think we call it polenta, but polenta looks a little different. It's yellow usually, and I think we don't have this, honestly.
Oh, so there's no maize flour in...
maybe something similar could be polenta, but it's not completely the same.
So it was posho, it was matoke, it was beans...
And there was more. We ate a lot of eggs, and for that one day where they called all the village,
yes.
and all the people from the village, they made some local chicken.
Local chicken?
Yeah.
Roasted?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful, that's impressive. You didn't get any sort of food poisoning? You didn't have any issues with your stomach or anything?
Actually, after that trip I did have a little bit of stomach issues, but not severe. And I think it was not stomach issues because the food was bad. I think it's just more because my stomach is not used to eating those kind of foods. So I had a little bit of a stomach ache and some... Also the food here is, I think you use more oil. And that's why my stomach is sometimes a little upset.
That is true.
Yeah.
The oil here, the cooking style is a bit Indian here.
Yeah.
Oil is always the first thing in the saucepan before anything goes in, which is kind of interesting that you say. So yes, take us now. You come from Kapchora.
Yeah.
You're back in Kampala. You're having this bit of an upset stomach. How do you treat it? Do you treat it or do you just let it pass?
I just arrived here and then slept for a really long night, and I tried to eat something here, drink a lot, and after that it was fine again. So,
so after those trips, when you come here now, I'm guessing you're settling in.
Yeah.
You no longer feel like when you felt like you wanted to go back at the first place. When in that period, did you feel like now I'm comfortable with Kampala, now I'm comfortable with Uganda, we can do the rest of the weeks, or did you still feel like I want to go home?
no, now I'm feeling like Kampala, like Bushpick is my home.
Okay, that's nice.
But I think it happened after the first trip I had. I went in the beginning already once with my professor to Mbale.
Yes.
And after that I came back to Kampala and I was like, wow, this feels like home. I miss being here.
I see.
So,
Did you travel by bus?
No, we had a driver. Like that's what my university is covering.
Oh, so you don't get to use the public transport, you have a driver?
No, I didn't. I kind of wanted to try it out, but I always have to be on the schedule and like usually arrive at a certain time. So I heard that public transport can be sometimes like a little late. And also I have so much luggage.
Oh, you carry a lot?
Yeah, I kind of do, yeah.
Okay. And that is your research or just clothes and stuff, your personal stuff?
Yes, but also every time I go somewhere I bring coffee. And
Oh, you have to carry the coffee?
Yeah.
By the way, so with the research you're doing, I think we'll get to that later, but I wanted to just jump into it now. With the research you're doing, what are you looking for exactly in this coffee thing?
Well, exactly, I'm looking how, as I told, like there's a new EU regulation that wants, like every coffee, it's not just coffee, it's a few commodities, coffee, soy, cocoa, beef, I think, and rubber. And if you export it to the EU market and the EU market is importing it, you have to make sure that it's not coming from land that was deforested.
Oh, wait a second, this is very interesting.
Yeah.
If it is being exported to the EU market, you have to make sure that it is coming from a land that was not deforested.
Yes.
Now, if I remember my science or SST, social studies very well, deforested is when you cut down trees and then grow trees again, or grow something there.
No, I think what they mean is you cut off a forest and then use
Grow
it as
plants.
agricultural land.
Okay, so is it possible to know that through just by looking at the coffee?
No.
Okay.
No, that's why like there's a lot of bureaucracy around this, and that's what I'm like trying to find out how much it's impacting the whole value chain.
Oh boy, Franziska, now we're gonna go slow now a little bit because you really got me now. So you're saying you're doing research and you want to make sure that the coffee that is being imported in the EU doesn't come from a land that wasn't deforested, but you can't know by just looking at the coffee. Then how are they going to know what is in the thesis that you will provide that, hey, this is a study and this is what I found out?
So I'm trying to find out how this regulation is impacting the people in the value chain. Not exactly where the coffee is coming from, but this regulation wants every farmer to be registered, and that they have they know exactly where the coffee is coming from, and then they take satellite pictures and then compare it to, I think the land has to be not deforested after 2020. They look at pictures of 2020 and then from now, and then they look at it and see if there was a forest before or not.
Ooh, interesting. And the goal is for not to cut down forests to use for agriculture. Is that also something?
That's kind of what the EU wants to, that's their aim when they...
And that's for the whole world?
Yeah.
Okay. So
but only for those 5 commodities right now.
Coffee and...
Coffee, cocoa, soy, beef, rubber. Did I miss one? I think those, yeah.
Fantastic. Fair enough. Okay, so coming back to Kampala, you take a trip down to Masaka. First things first, on the road when you go on Masaka, even if you're going to Soroti or Kapchora, there's all these guys who come with chicken and they pocket into the car. Have you seen them?
Chicken,
beef, tea, the roast.
Do you mean just people that want to sell something to
yes,
you?
Yes,
we saw
you said that. Do they approach you? By the way, so did you ever stop and eat on the streets or no?
I did stop sometimes with when I was out with the driver. Sometimes I'd say, can we maybe go and get some local food?
Yes.
And then he would sometimes stop stop and, for example, we ate a Rolex, like in some kind of, I don't know where it was, like
Could you explain to people what a Rolex is?
a Rolex?
Yes.
I think Rolex is the short term for rolled eggs.
Yes,
basically,
yes.
and I think it's chapati bread.
Yes.
And you put an omelette into the chapati bread, and then you put some onions, and if you like some tomatoes in
Yes.
it, and then you just roll it up.
Yes.
And it's also fried, I think.
It
And
is.
it's so good. I love it so much. It's
You love the Rolex?
Oh, I think it's the best food ever. Yeah, I think I also want to eat it in Austria, but I don't know.
For those of you watching, a Rolex is a staple now. It used not to be. It's a staple now in Uganda. That is a mixture of dough and rolled eggs. So you get the dough, you put the roll. She explained it very well, to be honest. I don't know why I'm doing it anyway. And you said you like it.
I love it.
You love it.
Yeah, but I think I have had a little too much now,
Oh.
so maybe I should stop. Yesterday I just had a Rolex.
You had another one.
Yeah.
How many have you had in total since you came? You
I
can't even
don't-
count.
I can't even count. Probably like 10 or.
And that's from different places.
Yeah, always from different places. But I think the ones from the street
Yeah.
were the best ones.
The ones from
Yeah.
the street.
Yeah.
And yet they're the ones you could probably not potentially trust a lot, you know what I mean?
Oh, but I think they were so good.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I was also really hungry, but I really loved them. Yeah.
So you go to Masaka, you stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
What were the facilities like? How do you find the facilities of the accommodation?
In Masaka, they were really good.
Yeah.
I think they had a really good standard. I was not paying that much, and it was still. I had like running water. I had a lot of electricity. I had my own room. There was even my room was a little bit far away from the hotel, so I had to walk there. It was only 5 minutes, and there was like someone in front of the house and help like looking out for me. You know, like if something happens and everything. I mean, there were also other people living. It was not just there for me.
Yes.
But I
Wait,
felt
like a
really-
security guard?
Yeah, like a security guard,
Nice.
which I think was like really nice. But probably we didn't like. I think it was safe anyways. but, yeah.
You were the only Muzungu, I would assume, in the hotel.
No, I wasn't. There were a lot of. There were
Can you
other people.
explain to people what Muzungu is?
I think it's a white person, but I'm not 100% sure
Why do you say that slowly? That's a word person.
because I'm not 100% sure. But because I don't know, do you also are Indians also Muzungu? Yeah. Or not?
Hey, stop it. So, technically,
I think
yes.
it's just a foreigner. Maybe.
I think, it did, yes. Technically, yes. But I also think that it applies to that person who's just come in.
Yeah.
So if you've lived here for a long time, you could potentially not be referred to as one. Yeah, so you're right. It could be a foreigner, but a white foreigner.
Okay.
Even I think an Indian would be described
Okay.
as one.
Okay.
It depends. It depends where you are, to be honest. But one might think referring to you as Muzungu is.
Oh yeah, a lot of people called me that.
They call you that.
Yeah, the kids in the villages, they would sometimes I would just drive by with the car, and then they would see me for 1 second, and they'd be like, "Muzungu!"
How do you feel when you hear that?
At first, I thought it was an insult, but I think it's not.
It is not an insult. It's
But
interesting.
it sounds a little bit like an insult at first. But then I was like, okay, it's not an insult. It's just like they just like see someone that's like a foreigner, and then
Yes.
that's just what they say.
I
And
always,
then I just thought it was funny.
you thought it was funny.
Yeah.
So you move. So
I think it's a funny word to call us. I don't know. I always like now I'm saying about myself. Oh yeah, I'm a Muzungu. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like when I'm talking to my friends, I'm saying like, this is a Muzungu place, or I'm a Muzungu. You know, like, or this is a very Muzungu thing to do. I don't know.
Oh no. Okay. I like that you have changed from thinking it could have been worse now to actually something that you take positively.
Yeah.
The first time when you got called that, did you catch you off guard? Did you even know about the word itself?
I think the first time I didn't know, and I didn't realize even that they were saying. I think I just heard some words, and then I was like, okay. But then someone told me about this word, and then I realized, oh, they're actually saying it a lot to me.
Yes.
And then that's how I realized, okay, Muzungu.
It's always the smaller kids that are saying it out loud, right?
No, the Buddha driver is also saying it, like when they're on the street and they're like Muzungu, or like someone is selling something to you, Muzungu.
Yeah.
But I think I wasn't reacting
Subconsciously
because,
yeah.
because I didn't realize they were calling me, and that's why I didn't really realize. But they do call it, yeah.
You say something about border. Someone who's watching us and they've never been to Uganda, they don't know what a border is.
Yes.
Can you explain it in your own understanding?
It's so much fun to take a photo. I love it. It's basically just a motorcycle that you can take, and it's like a taxi but on a motorcycle, and you can just go like when you're trying to get somewhere here, you just walk by the street, and usually there's always a motorcycle or a guy with a motorcycle, and they are ready to take you somewhere.
Yeah,
like
always ready to take you.
Yeah.
Have they overcharged you?
They try, of course. But
They try.
But in the beginning, I was always using Uber, so I kind of knew what the normal price was. For example, from here to Akasha Mall, it's, I think, 1,900 UGX. And I remember sometimes now I don't take Uber sometimes, I'm just
stopping them on the street, yeah.
And then they are like, I'm asking them, what is the price? And then they don't tell me, and I'm like, yeah, what is the price? And then they're like, 5,000.
Yeah. So to move from here just to Akasha, they're asking you for 5,000.
And then I was like, oh, no Muzungu price. And then they start laughing, and then they're like, okay.
So you cut jokes with them,
yes.
And then you guys get to a normal price,
yes.
Where you give them like 2,000 or something,
yeah,
1,000 if possible.
I give them 2,000 then usually.
2,000
yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you know your way around. They can't cheat you anymore.
Not really, but I think I'm still getting higher prices sometimes,
Oh,
especially when I'm in areas where I'm not really like where I don't know what the usual price is and everything. So I do think, yeah, I spent here a lot of money, like to people where I probably shouldn't have spent so much. But I think I'm fine with it, like. So it's okay for me.
It's okay. It's not fine. It's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Masaka.
Yeah.
You arrive in Masaka. How long do you stay there for?
I think also for 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're doing pretty much the same activities there.
Yes, but I had a guide, so someone was showing me around from a multinational coffee company, and he was showing me everything, and he was like bringing me to the dry mills, to the farmers, to cooperatives. So that was really nice, yeah.
That was a very good trip as well, huh?
Yes.
And the food was good too, or hotel food?
I only ate at the hotel, unfortunately. The food was okay because it was European food, and I think I would have also liked to eat some local food. But yeah, is there some local food from Masaka?
So Masaka, technically, it's what you would call the Ugandan local food staples, which are obviously matoke, posho as well, like you mentioned earlier, and the Rolex too.
Is there something else that I would need to eat when I'm here, or something local that I have missed?
Well, I wouldn't want you to get an upset stomach. So you gotta be very careful.
Okay.
But I think you.
Do you sometimes get an upset stomach?
If the food that was served wasn't clean, yes.
But does that happen sometimes, or?
I think I've experienced it twice since I came back.
Oh, how long are you back?
1.5 months now.
Oh, okay, and happened twice.
So twice, yeah.
Okay, so that's happened. Yeah.
Not too bad, but that's okay. For Ugandan standard, that's okay.
Okay.
To be fair. Do you have a German community here or Austrian community here that you?
I have not really met that many. The only people I know here that I met from the hostel or locals that I met in the area where I went. So I don't have that. No.
None.
No, I have a few. There's always someone around but usually I meet people for a really short time, like for a week, and after that they leave, and then I don't see them again. So. I mean, we stay in contact, but they don't come back to Kampala, so.
Oh, so they stay in those areas, obviously. You find them there for interviews. These are professional connections, right?
Are you talking about professional connections?
No, no, like normal, regular social connections in Uganda. Have you been able to meet any German? Have you been to the German consulate?
No. Why would I go there?
Does it exist anywhere?
Yeah, there's one in Kulula. I think it's really close here to.
Not far from here.
From the hostel. I don't know, like one of my teachers at university said, yeah, you could go there, but then I was thinking, what would they do there? Yeah, what would I do there? I think they're working. Unless I'm using maybe some kind of documents, then I would maybe go there, but I haven't lost anything, or nothing got stolen or anything, so.
Have you had a very big culture shock? And since this is your first time in East Africa, was it very huge of a culture shock?
Honestly, the first time I arrived, the culture shock was a little bit that everything is so the traffic. It's like it's different. I don't know how to say. Like it's kind of chaotic. I would
It's
say,
chaotic. Yeah,
maybe.
it is chaotic.
And in the beginning, I couldn't even look out because I was thinking, shit, we're gonna crash into someone or there's gone something